with Plow Hearth. So Plow Hearth, as you know, is the high-end garden and outdoor design company. That there's that catalog that comes to you. It's always kind of it's an inspiration catalog for some. It happens to be the aspirational outdoor space for others. But we actually have Plow Hearth here, which is pretty cool. And on a feature price, we have a 48-inch garden spinner with a solar Crackle ball. A couple reasons that I want to share with you why it's different. It's brand new this month. It is a feature price, and it's 2 easy payments of $14.99. Nancy Brandmuller has been bringing us Plow Hearth for how long now?
I've been with him 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years, a long time. And you know what? When we first got Plow Hearth here, we were like, yes! I mean, seriously, because you know that catalog. And when Nancy, you know, brought us our first Plow Hearth spinner, they've really changed and come a long way, right?
Yes, exactly.
So we started out big, huge spinners that might have been one spinner. Now, several years later, we've got spinners on each side. We have Crackle balls inside. And again, 2 easy payments of $14.99. You have a choice. Let me turn it over to you.
Sure.
And like this spinner, you said in our selection is special. Why?
It's special because this is kind of your mid-size spinner. Yeah. Many of you are familiar with our larger spinners. We do have kind of a mid-size in our selection where we have a 3 spinners all together, but this is a chance to be able to get that kind of mid-size spinner. It's 48 inches tall, 15 inches across, and first time we've done that Crackle globe on the inside as well. But what I love is this gives those people who have maybe the smaller patio, or like my mom,
the smaller space, yeah,
smaller space. Maybe they have, you know, a balcony and still want to have that joy and that fun that you get from a Plow Hearth spinner, but you maybe didn't have the space. But even if you have a large yard, you can still enjoy this, because I have this in my yard out probably 40 feet from my house, and I can still see all these discs spinning, and I can see the light when it lights up.
You know what, you're standing in front of the multicolored one.
Yes.
So the multicolored one has these gorgeous kind of mustard and green and purple and red colors. You get 2 spinners, so it's not a flat spinner and a globe. There are actually 2 spinning wheels, front and back. And then I am standing in front of the copper, which is, I feel like there's a traditional to that copper color that is just completely seamless with any garden, whatever decor, whatever style that you're doing. And that Crackle globe with the light inside, oh my gosh, we'll see it in the video.
Right, it's so beautiful. So for those of you who maybe have more greenery in your yard, or you just really want that pop, you want something maybe in a flower box that's on your deck that has color and pizzazz. And look at how it reflects off of the spinner itself. The light just really is captured on that really beautiful sheen that each one of these has.
Well, I love that you've taken 2 hugely popular trends, that Crackle glass and that orbs. Maybe you have those in your garden. We actually were selling a set of 2 with Rachel Pavis earlier that were just glass orbs that would work beautifully with this. And then also garden spinners.
Right.
And also I love that you said, you know, if you have a smaller space, or if you have a bigger spinner, but you'd love to put a spinner in that garden or in that border area, right? Exactly, and you don't want 2 of the same size. Layer in different sizes. You're looking at the copper in front of me. This is very popular, but so is your multicolored one, and we have certainly a couple hundred of these spoken for. This is $14.99 on any one of 7 major credit cards, 2 months of easy pay. It's brand new this month, and we love that we're able to bring this to you on our patio and garden day, because the easy pay, it's expiring. That goes away at the end of the day. So tomorrow, if you decide, oh, you know, under 30 bucks to get a spinner, that's great, but you'll be paying all at once tomorrow.
Right, exactly. So I'd like to show you a close-up of the Crackle ball, just so you understand that this is a beautiful Crackle ball. It's a Crackle glass ball. It's very substantial, and inside there's a solar panel, and so that's going to be charging during the day. So at night, when it gets dark in your yard, it's going to automatically turn on and give you that beautiful color-changing, morphing color that you just would love to see reflecting on your spinner. It's so cool because this has such a great sheen on it, which is really a protective sheen. But for me, it just also gives it just that extra beauty right there. I'm going to stop it just so that you can see that.
Oh,
look how pretty that is. And then at night, when
it's like your shiny Corvette colors.
Exactly.
It's like automobile color. Really nice.
Really, really pretty. And those are 32 of those kind of spoon-shaped discs.
And that
really catches the wind.
That sheen isn't going to rust or go away in rain and snow and sleet and whatever. And let me share with you what I love about my tall pieces that I have in my garden, right? So I have actually a weather vane that's from the Ed collection. That's a kitty cat. And I like
cute.
that, you know, in the snow, I could still see it. And I've got lights, some solar landscape paver lights, and I like that I can still see them despite the snow coming down, however tall that happens to be. And that's what I love about spinners. But if you happen to be someone who, I grew up where my garden, my kitchen window where I was washing dishes faced outside. So I wanted to have cool things to look out outside.
Exactly.
So this is that perfect piece, exactly, that you put right in front of that window that you have over your kitchen sink, and it's like watching a fireplace. This is the fireplace that's transported to outside. It's your zen, it's your quiet, it's your om, and somehow with Mother Nature's wind, just pushing those paddles, if you will, it's just very peaceful.
It really is. You know, and this is designed to spin in the front and the back ones in opposite directions.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, you're going to see them spinning in opposite directions and in as little as 3 miles an hour of wind. So most of the time when you're looking out at your yard and you see this, you're going to see it moving. But even if you don't see it moving, just like when you saw me stop it, it's really beautiful. So whether you get the colored one to add that color to your yard, or if you want to go with more, you know, just kind of that classic look with the copper, I think that, you know, it's going to add that drama, that beauty, and then the Crackle glass ball at night when you see it in your yard, it's going to reflect off the inside of that spinner. So if it's windy at night too, it really looks so pretty.
You know what? Let me just share with you that under $30, I'm ordering the copper one. Because
this is your favorite.
Yeah. I'm ordering the copper one, and I think my dog Nala is probably going to love it. But look at, can you see the sheen on the? I love that this is the copper is kind of antiqued a little bit, and there is that crackle ball in there. There's nothing that you need to do. You don't need to add a battery. Mother Nature's going to do it. And I don't know if we have necessarily a light cube capability with this, or only the video. Oh yeah, only the video shows how pretty it is at night. But this is under $30. I've been here for 7 years, and I've never seen a Plow Hearth spinner at this particular price. I feel like we started in the $100 price range for the 6-foot spinners. I'm not quite sure where we were. I could be making that up. But $30 to get a Plow and Hearth spinner home that is not just one paddle, but actually those 2 paddles going in the reverse direction with this magical Merlin crackle ball in the middle. I mean, I don't know. It blows my mind. I'm like, yay. This is why we are a shopping community after all. We like to shop.
Yes, me too. Well, I want to share a little bit about Plow and Hearth too, because there might be some folks who aren't familiar with Plow and Hearth, and they're out of Madison, Virginia. They've been around since 1980, and they really specialize in bringing you items to help add distinction to your garden, to help you set your yard apart, but also to give you joy. I think that's so important in our garden. You know, there is work involved in making a garden beautiful, but then you want to add those touches that you just simply put it out there and it makes you smile, and you don't have to trim it or weed it or fertilize it or anything. You just look out at it and it makes you pass the time a little bit more washing your dishes.
I say put this out by your garden gnome. If you've got a frog in your garden, or the bunnies in your garden, or the dogs and the kitties in your garden, the statues, the fountains that we have all the time. Put this next to or in eyesight of the Bliss gravity-free recliner that we just had with Janine. You can actually marry this in and fold this in with the set of glass balls that had the lights that I just had with Rachel. You know, the great thing is that you're going to be making your flower bed beautiful with the hose nozzle that we have as our today's special value. It's creating the outdoor space that looks as beautiful as your favorite room in your house. So you know, if it's your living room or dining, whatever, that most decorated space you have in your house, we're now doing that to our yards. And it's jewelry, it's layering jewelry and having, that great sculpture on the mantelpiece, and then I've got that great print that's in that perfect spot. I want you to think about your outdoor space in that same way. So in that corner of your garden where it's a little blah, or the grass doesn't really grow, or it's the one that just kind of irritates you, it's under the tree and it gets shade and it's just not that pretty, you put the multicolor spinner. You know, in that spot where you've got that fountain, and maybe you have a bench in that side of your garden, maybe you put the copper spinner. And if you've got a mom, Mother's Day is coming up, Dad's coming up, you know, we've certainly got Easter. You could get this home in time for Easter and have this out in your yard.
They almost look like little Easter eggs too.
Exactly. And the other thing is that maybe this is the calling sign for your house. I'm the one with the multicolored spinner in my front yard. So I'm such and such an address, but you'll see it because I've got the 2 spinners on either side of my mailbox, or I've got the copper spinners that are right next to the driveway. It's a really easy kind of marker and identifier for your home. It's M523 52344. That's your item number. Loving them, loving them. I think I was told that I was getting limited in one of these colors. Frank, which color did you say I was getting limited in? The multicolor we're getting limited in. It's 2 easy payments of $14.99, but that easy pay going away at the end of the day. And I want to remind you that if 2 easy payments isn't enough for you, because we do like to shop.
Yes, we do.
On your Q card, you can make that 3 easy payments of probably about $10 a month. So M52344 is your item number. Thanks so much.
Thank you
I
for having
appreciate it.
me.
Yeah, it's Patio and Garden. We're having super duper fun over here. So I need to remind you and update you on our Bliss hammock, the gravity-free recliner. We've got over 1,200 of these spoken for. I've never seen the easy pay be 6 months and free shipping and handling at the same time. I just haven't seen it. I love that we've got that for you today. You're loving the jacquard, but we've got lots of other colors for you. The blue flowers is super popular, as well as the sand. But don't miss out on checking the new colors: amber leaves, the neutral stripe, and the platinum firm. So I do have a top find coming up, because guess what? Do you have areas that, wow, you've got that fencing in and wow, is it ever unsightly?